My joint clean today. We're back in the building. When Libras sleep.
I'm hungry, y'all.
I'm hungry too. I ain't gonna. Yeah.
Wait
Oh
till
yeah. So today on episode 4, we will be talking about what's your place. And if you forgot, go ahead.
This is gonna help you out. The
I'm here.
types of relationships.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Back to the foundations of relations.
Yes. We're getting back into foundations of relations because, well, we just need to. It's that
The
simple.
world is doomed.
We are here to be of service to you motherfuckers. You're welcome.
I was used out there. That's what we talk about.
You're welcome.
I was used out there.
And also thank you for, listening to us and stuff.
So let me just add. I'm gonna start it off.
What's goody?
We have 4 types of relationships, right?
Do we?
What are they? I mean, that's what I'm looking at, big dog. What are they?
But do people know? Like
The 4 types?
Yeah, I don't feel like they know.
Hell no. They don't know. But we're gonna tell them.
Yeah.
Gonna tell them today.
You gonna learn today. Okay, we're gonna start off with the first type of relationship. It's like your family relationships. You want me to go handle this one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You go ahead. Go ahead and start it off.
All right. So our family relationships. We have our textbook definition. You already know how we finna do it, and then we got our Libra lingo definition. So we're gonna start off with the textbook definition of that type of relationship, and that is simply the basic unit in society, traditionally consisting of 2 parents rearing their children. Also, any various social units differing from, but regarded as equivalent to the traditional family. So, in other words, your family or relatives, people that you connected with some type of kinship, like blood bond, blood.
You know what I'm saying? A little blood sacrifice. Just kidding.
Or through marriage, because, be family too after y'all, get in there. Step parents, But yeah, that's your family.
Indeed. So when it comes to family, how important is that relationship to you?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. For me, and I wish I had a different answer, but it's not that deep to me. And that's based on my trauma and my history with my own family. I used to wish, like, I used to be mad that I wasn't closer to my family. I think as I've gotten older, it's just something I've kind of accepted. Of course, there's like those, like my mom I'm close with, my grandpa I'm close with. But to be honest with you, outside of that, I don't want too much fuck with my family. We might get into that later. What about you?
So I have kids. So family is important to me. It wasn't as important when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I've come to a sense that my family is important to me. So I try to keep that relationship as good as it can be. But you got some family members that don't deserve it, or they don't know how to act. So some of them, what I'm saying, you just gotta, keep your distance, arm's length away or whatever. But for the most part, I try to keep a good relationship with my family because that is important to me. And I want my kids to grow up with, aunts and uncles and cousins they can call on, they can hang out with and stuff like that. Because you need them people growing up.
Yeah. That's one of the main things I think about is like, when I start having kids and stuff. Cause I have a close family and I was closer to them when I was younger, but life happens and then you be like, dang, that's crazy. And you just wake up one day and be like, I'm cool without that drama.
Yeah, I pass.
And that's me just keeping it a buck. Of course, there's the people, the very few that is like I have a distant relationship with. We don't really talk, but I know if I, social media hit up, it's cool. But outside of a close personal relationship, nah, not too many.
Yeah. And I feel like if the world is too advanced for people to not be able to reach out.
Yeah.
All these different ways you can reach out, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Gotta call the house phone. It's so many ways to reach out. So like if you really want to have that relationship with family or friends or whatnot, it's easy.
Yeah,
It's
and
easy. Easy.
that
Real
was
simple.
one of my biggest problems. I felt like it was one sided, and then when you're a child going through like that, as you get older, it's just I just got used to it. And so now that I'm older, they do want like more of a relationship, but to me, it feels like foreign.
Yeah.
So I be trying to but I be like, it's a lot there. We're not gonna get into that deep right now, but yeah.
Well, that's respectable. I can respect that. So hold on. What we got over here? We got marriage, step parents, romantic relationships such as parents, girlfriend, boyfriend, adoption. Let's go to number. Let's go to number two.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
You
go to number two. We
fall into that one. You fall into that one.
Yeah, those come in there. Number two. So the second type of relationship we have is friendships, which I just briefly mentioned, and the definition. The definition. We got to get y'all the textbook definition. We slacking.
We slacking. We ain't finished, but we gonna do better, y'all. Google right there.
It is my best friend. Look, friendships. Friendship, the emotions or conduct of friends, the state of being friends. A state of mutual trust and support between allied nations. I had to say that one.
Say that last part again, big dog.
A state of mutual trust and support between allied nations or allies. Sheesh. Let's talk about friendship. Let's talk about friendships. So I'm gonna ask you, like I asked you last time, how important are friendships to you?
Shit, that's the same way I feel about family.
Do it.
But I try to do better. I just feel like I've been dealt not the best people, and I tried, but I will say in regards to family, like I look at you like my family and my brother, right? I've just come to the conclusion that I've had to build my own family, which encompasses my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Now my friend circle has definitely shrunk within the last 2 years because it was some wild stuff going on. We had to remove people, but all in all, I would like both of those type of relationships to me more. To me, it's just I ain't got too many people that and I'm a loner, like real deal. People be like they a loner. I'd be like, no, really, I really am. Like I could be around people, but I'm cool not being around people too.
Mm-hmm. Be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
So friendships are just like relationships with your family members. You don't really care for them. But I mean, if you had it, you know what I'm saying, you'd be good. But for the most part, you don't stress it.
It's like I want it, I would like it, but I'm not just gonna be around anybody and anything either.
No, that's respectable. Because those things are draining. It's food. So with me, friendships, friendships are not as important as a relationship with my family members, but it's up there to a certain extent. But like that mutual trust is crazy. You can't trust everybody.
Say that M word again.
That mutual is important because it can't be one sided. And I used to be like one sided when it comes to friendship. Not really one sided, but I was like the all out friend. Like, you call me, I'm there. You need something, I'm there. You need somewhere to stay, I got you. You need something to eat, I got you. What's mine is yours. I quickly learned that you can't be that way because everybody don't have the same intentions as you, and a lot of people abuse and will use you
Yup.
until they can't use you anymore. And I kind of learned that the hard way. I mean, I didn't really trust people, but the people I did trust end up being shit bags or whatever. So that kind of just like put me on a defense mode when it comes to like having friends. And believe it or not, I have better friendships with females. I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, there's a few guys I can rock with, but like for the most part, I feel like females are easier to get along with, and they cherish their friendship more than guys do. Come on, old man. So
that's how I basically feel like we feel the same in that regard. Cause I used to be that motherfucker. What? It don't matter what time you call me family friend. It don't. I'm pulling up. You say you need me. I got you. What you need? I'm not gonna give you my last. But I'll give you, you know, like if I had $5, I'll give you $2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't stupid. Like if you stuck, I'm stuck. How we gonna get it? You know?
Yeah,
Gotta be rational in this situation.
Right. If you ain't got it, I don't know if I'm gonna get it back. So we gotta think about shit like this. Sometimes.
We gotta think about it.
But I was like blind. I was blind like that. I'm like, oh, what's up? What you need? There you go.
And I just had to like take a step back and understand that that shit wasn't mutual. It was very much one-sided, and it was draining on me. And I think because I don't know, like I have a very hard exterior, but when people get to know me, they be like, "Oh, you actually really sweet, you caring," and I feel like people take that shit for advantage. Yeah. So I just had to like, and that's why I am the way I am now. Shit, I don't give a fuck.
No, I absolutely agree. Let's ask him. What's on your list of things? What's more important? Not more important. Relationships with your friends and relationships with your family members.
Get in the camera. I can't see him. Can you see
like
him?
your immediate family or like your family that you create?
Family in general. However you want to look at it.
I feel like friends definitely come second. I believe growing up, families were a lot closer.
Mm-hmm.
They were. Nowadays, your friends somewhat like you might see your friends more than you see your actual family. So, in a sense, they kind of become, you know, family like. It just all depends on like, because as you get older, say like with me and my siblings, I got a brother and a sister. Nobody ever probably would know that unless you ask me, because as you get older, everybody just disperse, do their own thing. You got your family over there that you take care of. So it's like I don't know all my brother's friends that you know that he don't know all my friends and shit. So it's like it kind of goes full circle. I think.
Okay. So what's your outlook on friendships? To you, what do friendships mean to you?
Somebody you can like call on in the need when you not necessarily like you need anything like material, finances, and anything like that, but just somebody you can talk to. I think
and depend on.
Yeah,
for sure.
Let's go down to acquaintances. Acquaintanceships.
Acquaintanceships or acquaintances.
I mean that can vary though, because you know like people you work with are your acquaintances. Like I think that kind of just stays at the workplace though, in a sense.
So I see it. A lot of people call themselves, oh, that's my friend. That's my friend. That's my boy. That's my dog. You can't call everybody your friend. So like
before
people I see on a regular,
you know, we gotta start the textbook definition. You know,
my bad.
You hold that thought for me. Hold the thought. A relationship, so acquaintanceship or acquaintances, a relationship between two or more people who have met but do not know each other well. It's usually a slight friendship or a slight knowing with someone or knowledge of something. Go ahead.
And that's exactly what I was about to say. So like people we hoot with, when we see them all the time, I feel like those are acquaintances. Like if you don't really know me like that, you don't know my life, or we don't hang out, you're an acquaintance, or whatever. Just like people you work with, oh, that's your coworker. No, that's an acquaintance, because they don't know me like that.
Yeah, they're just somebody that I see at work. Now
right.
I feel like
for these, you have to like acquaintanceships. To me, is like we have similar interests or we do similar things in certain aspects, but you're not really like privy to a part of like an intimate part of myself or my life.
Mhm.
And people that know me quick, they'll be like, oh, that's your acquaintance. Because I'll be like, that ain't my friend. My acquaintance.
Use that too loosely now.
That friend word get thrown around too crazy nowadays,
It
in my
do.
opinion.
I think a lot of people don't know the definition of, or just know what it is to be a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you have a friend, it don't like. I don't think there's like a category of like things that I guess go into being a friend to somebody. I think the biggest part of being a friend is just being there for them.
Mhm.
Like,
what do you mean? There's no category? Like, expound, please.
like some people think, oh, you're not my friend if I ask you to borrow $20 and you don't give it to me, type of deal. Like
Yeah.
categories like that, like material shit, money, shit like that. I don't categorize my friends off of stuff like that. I categorize my friends off of like, bro, if I need to holler at you, like I'm going through some shit mentally, like, you know what I'm saying? That's my, I guess, definition of being a friend is like, because a lot of times nowadays and age, people don't really discuss their personal issues or problems with damn near nobody. That's why all this mental health shit for this generation is coming alive from the grave because everybody got mental issues and nobody speak on it.
Yeah. I just a lot of people don't know how to be friends.
Yeah.
So I put a lot of people in acquaintance. You're an acquaintance. You're not my friend because
Yeah.
Like
Because
I know you.
yeah.
the way that I look at it is like, for me, like friendships that comes with standards and conditions, and I feel like if you can't meet that, and it's not to, because I think we get in a world where be like people don't think like we use each other for stuff, and there's a kind of, to me there's a negative connotation in the word use. Like everybody uses everybody for something.
Everybody get used. Yes.
Everybody get used, but are we using each other mutually, and are we not like negatively affecting each other? So for me, my friendships come with standards and conditions. Like, all right, I have this standard that you have to meet at this level, and if you can't, you just an acquaintance, because it's mutual for me. Like, okay, I know if you need something, I'm here, I got you, and if you need something, I'm here, I got you. But if I feel like that should get one-sided at any point, I acquaintance. Not
Yeah,
even
that's right. Because y'all hit on the same thing. Like when it comes to, you said everybody gets used, which is correct, but there's a limit to it. Like if you always calling me and you need something from me, but I can't count on you, why would I be there for you? Or why would I continue to help you out and benefit you when I'm not benefiting from anything? Not to say there is a benefit, because at the end of the day, you know, I'm not gonna ask somebody for nothing like that unless I really need it. But if I can get it on my own, I'm gonna get it on my own.
And
a lot of people don't do that.
We jump straight to materialistic stuff. It might not be I'm using you for money. Man, you smart as fuck and you my dog. You need to teach me how to do this shit. Or I just like how intelligent you are. You could put me on to some stuff. And I know something that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think people, especially today, nowadays, everybody goes straight to materialistic stuff like, oh, I can't ask this nigga for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's not what friendship is about.
That's not what friendship is about, for sure.
Hey, as long as we got it, we good.
You know what I'm saying? Didn't we say we had 4?
Yeah, number 4. This number 4 right here. What we got? Romantic relationships.
Oh,
we got the right person too. We got the right person for this one. Romantic relationships.
I don't know nothing about none of that.
Yes, you do.
What?
So the textbook definition is defined as mutual, ongoing, and voluntary that is characterized by specific expressions of affection and intimacy.
Can we please reiterate two key words that I just want to point out? Mutual and voluntary.
Mutual's in a mutual.
Mutual is us today, ain't it? Mutual. Do people know what mutual means?
Girl, I just about to look it up. Look, I'm just about to look it up.
Go look it up.
I'm about to look it up because I don't think motherfuckers know what mutual means.
We're gonna put it on the screen for y'all too. Mutual means
Mutual is an adjective. It is of a feeling or action, experienced or done by each of two or more parties toward the other or others. Right? Second, it is held in common by two or more parties. Say that again. Held in common by two or more parties. Now, go back to my notes. Romantic relationships. Go ahead, big dog. What's your take on romantic relationships?
What you? As far as what?
As far as
like girlfriend, boyfriend, like
whatever you consider romantic. It could be girlfriend, boyfriend, marriage.
That's what I'm saying. I might be the wrong one for this because
why you married? You don't know how to be romantic to your wife?
No. I'm saying like the way I came up with relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like I never did the whole title thing. Like this my girlfriend, this my boy. Girlfriend or whatever.
Hey, yo.
Nah, I never did that. So it's like I've only officially had one girlfriend in my entire life that I placed that title on that person. Like everything else was like flings. So until I met my wife, and then that's when, you know what I'm saying, we kind of
okay. That's a romantic. Down. That's a romantic relationship.
Yeah. So
I like that you said that because it plays into my point. There are types of romantic relationships, and I feel like that's the big part of what we need to break down, because I feel like people don't be knowing what type of relationship, because what we said a while ago, people don't be having a conversation about what we got going on, right?
Yeah, they don't have that mutual or that not mutual. Mutual just keep coming up. They don't never had that initial conversation, or they do, and it just be some bullshit like motherfuckers just be lying and shit, or just telling the other person what they want to hear. So it ain't really going nowhere.
Where's somewhere to eat? Mexican spot.
This dude talking about food. We talking about romantic relationships.
Yeah, I mean you invited too if you want.
The fuck.
This dude, man.
Hey.
So you would consider you and your wife in a romantic relationship, right? Because y'all married, right?
But that's the thing.
What got you to that point?
Well, first of all, you strike an interest in a person, right? And then after that, you build a connection, you build a friendship, and then like with our marriage, we kind of like, I think we kind of knew we was gonna get married. It just wasn't never like the right time to. And then it's like as time progressed and we got older, we found the time to do it, right? And then that's when we did it. So in the beginning, you get the butterfly effect and all the XYZs and stuff. Like you have to keep dating your partner. I feel like that's the only thing that keep the shit alive. Like, but as time goes on, like there's gonna be times when you get married that you can't stand the motherfucker. Motherfucker can't stand you. I don't want to see you every day. Like it's gonna be those times, but then that's when you have to fall back to whatever roots you built in the beginning to that's your backbone type of deal, right? So everything need a backbone, right? So I think that's ultimately like at the end of the day, like I said, you have to whatever you did to get her, you got to keep doing it to keep her. Like you got to keep dating your person, like doing stuff like whether it's what I'm saying with the kids, with each other. Yeah, you just got to keep doing stuff.
I'm about to say I don't have a problem with romantic relationships. I just don't like stuff to be one-sided.
Yeah.
And
what do you mean?
Like one-sided, like you got to keep doing the things that you did to get her, but is she doing the same things that she was doing to keep your interest? Or like, yeah, I'm dating my girl or my wife, but why is it always me? Hey, let's go on a date. Hey, let's go here. Hey, get dressed or whatever. Stuff like that. it shouldn't be one sided to where the man's doing everything, because at the same time she has to keep my interest as well.
But I feel like it is biased though, because women, I don't know. I feel like women feel like they're the prize, so they always get they're the ones that's being courted at all times.
Say
right?
it again.
Like, for instance, we have this thing called Mother's Day and Father's Day. Mothers expect to wake up and, you know, especially, and the crazy part about it is, I can speak from like a relationship standpoint.
Mhm.
The crazy part about it is, you're not even my mama. I got kids with you, so it's like, but they expect something on Mother's Day, right? So
Yeah.
it's gotten to the point in the world where Father's Day, we don't even expect nothing, because we already know it's lopsided.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like it all plays into this, what you talking about, like just keep it mutual. Where if
Word of the day.
If I'm rocking with you this hard, I kind of, it's kind of like a human, like you expect it, but you know it's not always going to be 50-50.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's the effort I feel that counts the most.
Right.
That, like, all right, boom. You know what I'm saying? I might not be able to give you what you give me, but I can be creative and, like, it's all, you know what I'm saying? You can make people feel good inside. Like, everything don't have to be bought or something.
It don't have to be materialistic.
Yeah.
Points are valid.
Yep.
What you got to say on that, on relations, romantic relations?
I know. I just text Swindle to see what
Hey, Slime, you got to go.
Yeah, you gotta get out the camera with that.
My fault.
I don't want to hear the conversation, big dog.
For me, romantic relationships, I feel like the most important part is making sure that we're on the same page and that we're both experiencing the same type of relationship in that regards. And to get into that, he touched on being married. So that's kind of like that is a committed relationship, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have let each other know that you are committed to one another, and then y'all went to go do the paperwork, right? Mm-hmm. But then there's like, okay, you start off, we kind of touched on this when we did the beginning of relationships, just like seeing if we have that chemistry. First of all, what you said? Just shit.
Y'all funny. She dropping shit, you running into shit. I'm just laughing. Go ahead, finish.
It was like he said something, but to see if we have like that initial chemistry and to build that connection, because if we just, until we have a conversation, shit's very much casual. Like, I've just learned I'm not taking nothing too serious until
it is serious.
Until it is serious, because then you're just getting yourself and your feelings worked up for nothing.
So do y'all believe in dates?
Yeah.
How many dates do you go on with a person? But that's why I don't feel like people date no more.
We don't.
Like, all right, boom. So let me tell y'all.
Because I think social media and stuff has taken everything away from the actual conversation to get to know somebody. Like, first thing you do when you meet somebody, right? You exchange social media, and that's, you pretty much kind of
keep talking.
Go ahead.
You pretty much get a warm and fuzzy about that person through
their pictures,
what they post. Mm-hmm. You don't even know them, but you don't. Oh man, okay. So it's like the dating world. I don't mind.
Now the date.
Good luck with that.
Dating world is trash.
It got piss in it. It got poop in it. I think they got chlamydia down in there too. I don't know, but I'm just telling y'all what I was told.
God damn.
Damn.
Who hurt you?
Like, where do you meet somebody at to date them nowadays at our age? I mean, not me per se, but
I'm old. I feel like I'm still gonna meet the man of my dreams. I'm gonna drop something in the stove, and I'll be like, oh, and then I'll pick it up. And we're gonna be like,
that shit ain't happening. He ain't gonna like no damn eyes.
But
Now,
Still,
where do we go to date?
I
I mean, where do we
still
go to meet people?
prefer.
645 Mexico.
I still prefer to meet somebody in person. You know.
Mhm.
I don't really like linking with people on social media in that regard. But this is what I was about to say. Since we're talking about dating, I went on a date this week.
What
And
is
I
it?
didn't even want to call it a date. And it was cool, right? So dude hit me up probably like the day before, asked me what I like doing or whatever. And then I end up replying. I end up replying to him to the next day, right?
Mhm.
It didn't take a nigga 72 hours, a week. He said, bet, let's go. I told him I like being outside, all of that. He was like, all right, bet, let's go outside. I'm like, cool, whatever. I ain't asking no questions. I'm gonna just show up, cause I could be a little controlling. So I'm just gonna show up, let him do his thing, right? It wasn't nothing like this. Is probably like to our first date. We didn't call it a date, but it was given date. So he was like, bet. He sent me that was it the address to it was at a park, and I was like, okay, I'll pull up. He already setting up the stuff. I don't know what we doing. I'm thinking we just finna go walk. Okay. I get up. He come open my door. I'm like, okay. Pull up. We go to the little table. He's setting up painting shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a little fancy. Yeah.
And he's setting up the painting shit. We get to painting. And we just talking. It was like one of the best dates I've been on in such a long time because it was just like that was our first link, and we just talked, we just vibe. It was like really a vibe.
Where did y'all meet?
Huh?
Y'all met on social media or y'all met like at Walmart?
So I met him. I modeled. I met him at one of my events.
Oh. I feel like that's the best way to meet somebody and to date them when you meet them in person. Like
it's like you get to
Tinder or Black Planet. ChristianMingle.com.
You just showed your age. You just showed your age.
You knew somebody and
I the nigga was finna say Bebo.
MySpace.
You had all that. Right?
You see how the little match thing up
there. Top 5. Put them in that. Put you in the top 5.
Get removed out of that top 5.
Something wrong, right?
I'm getting you up out. First thing I do when I get home, get you up out of there.
Oh man. That's why.
And then you got the egg on your head when you check the joint. Like, damn, I ain't in the top 5. Now
I say so. So you just removing it and gonna tell me?
That's hilarious.
You off my shit too. You know that's how motherfuckers used to break up bad days.
You ain't lying.
Removed out of that motherfucker, you know it's over.
So it's like now that y'all did y'all little first date, what are your expectations for your upcoming dates?
Ooh, I like how you segued into that. That was smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this was wet. This was the painting. I'm very proud of it.
Okay.
You
It
see
looked like something.
Paint.
It looked like something.
That's how you have Jessica. It look like something.
Yeah.
It look like
something.
You like a little ooh, yeah. It was. I got something. That was one of the best dates I've ever been on. But anyway, you asked my expectation, and I'm learning how to reel that shit back at this big age because I feel like sometimes we put like shit on people instead of letting stuff flow. And then ask me how old the dude was.
Bet he young.
25.
Boy, 21.
Oh. Are you getting to your cougar stage?
I think I'm a little Puma.
You're a Black Panther.
We didn't talk about it at first, so it was just kind of like he randomly asked me. He was like, I don't know how old you are. How old are you? And I was just like, how old are you? And I was like, God damn, that's crazy.
So who plans the next date, you or him?
I thought about me doing it.
What's the problem?
It's not a problem.
What?
He can't.
It's not a. So
But
it seemed like he wanted to do, because he already was like, after we left, he was like, I kind of want to do something different the next time. I kind of already know what I wanted to do.
Mhm.
So I'm like, since he said that, I don't know if I should do the next one or let him do his thing and then I'll do the one after. Because it seemed like he already had something else that he wanted to do. So that's why I was like, I'm not sure.
I mean, since he said that, then yeah, but you could communicate that, you know,
That's
just
true.
to see, when you want to
You know,
date.
last time I communicated some shit, boy. You know what we
Yeah.
talked about.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
oh,
But that's good though. I'm happy for you. Yeah. So let me go back. So romantic relationships,
mm-hmm.
you can have that while dating, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
And does the expectations of, I'm just gonna say of a woman, doesn't that usually, you think that usually deteriorates the relationship or the dating?
Absolutely. That's why I said I feel like
Come on, say it.
I've learned to like not have expectations of people in the beginning. And that's why I just said I had to, like, I'm learning to reel that shit in, because it'd be like you be expecting too much from somebody too quick, right?
Yes.
And it's like you spoil the flow of it, because it's like, let's say, good example nowadays, first link, a bitch like, oh, I'm finna go to the nail shop, I need my nails done. And you know why? We know why you say that, because you trying to see what he finna say, right? You just met this nigga. There you go. But it'd be like, instead of you keeping it P and just seeing how shit flow, that turns I'm like, nah, bitch, you got me fucked up. Well, but if you just let some shit flow, you might get whatever you want. But I feel like, especially as women and in today's world, we have an expectation too quick. Like, we just think, oh, nigga supposed to come out spending bread. Like, that's so unrealistic. First of all, she's expensive as fuck. Second of all, bitch, I don't know you. Because I know if I had a son, ain't no way I'm finna sit here and tell him, oh, cash out on me. No, it's lame to me.
Exactly. That's some simp
When
shit.
and me personally, when I feel like a dude starting off with his money, that's all it's gonna be, because you ain't really got nothing else to offer. You flashing, okay, I'm taking it, but what else we doing? Nothing, because you lame. Because I can already see your money is your personality. That's how you get bitches. It's not nothing about you. I've been there and done that. I just don't want to waste my time on that no more.
I mean, you made a good point, because that's why dating is so hard. Social media and motherfuckers want you to spend your hard-earned money on somebody you just met, and the situationship, the datingship, whatever, is not a mutual thing.
Yeah,
because the woman expects the man to pay.
Yes, and social media has ruined that. But
it's some good genuine cash out here. Don't mind taking the bill for the date, but once I feel like I'm being taken advantage of, then that's
every time
that's when it gets kind of quirky. Like,
yeah, I mean, I can pay the bill once, twice, or the first couple of days. Cool, yeah, I can do that, but every time,
yeah,
because I can go home and eat some noodles. You feel me?
At least offer to go half, or boom, I get the appetizers and the drinks. Okay, boom, I get the meal. Like, you can break it like
just
that.
pay the bill. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you want to go out and eat? Hell no, we go to the crib. I got some nuggets in the refrigerator, some French fries, a little juice, little bottle of water.
That's a good meal.
That's I'm telling you. I done paid all this money for groceries, and you want to go out and eat every day? Every day? No.
every day is wild.
And then I'm paying. Like, we gotta have a system where it works.
How many dates do you go on where, like, do you believe in titles?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Titles?
She said, do you believe in titles?
Like girlfriend,
you gotta speak into the mic, bro.
Like, how many dates do you go on before it's like, okay, this is my girl now?
Before you get the draws? Oh, before you say that's your girl? Shit.
So you
getting the draws. If I'm spending $100 on the meal, they I'm getting the draw.
That's crazy. That's $100 you getting draws?
Yeah.
Day one draw.
That's what I disagree.
You know how much? How many hours you got to work to make $100? How many hours you got to work to make $100? Come on, tell me.
How much you get paid?
Yeah. How much hours do you, Miss Queen, have to work to make $100?
Let me get out my multiplications.
Oh, okay. How much you make an hour? I do it for you in my head.
Mm-mm.
No?
Depends on where you live. In Alaska, 5 hours.
5 hours? We're in the army. That $100 count?
I don't.
5 hours. He was right.
5 hours.
5 hours.
I'm spending $100 for 45 minutes to an hour, and I can't get no draws. But it took me 5 hours to make this $100. Come on now, let's do the math. Let's do the math, big dog. Let's do the math.
You believe in smashing on the first date?
Yeah, why not? We grown. You ain't know.
Hey, I'm
You ain't know. If you want to do it.
You grown, do what you want to do. But
Really?
personally, have there been times where I smashed on the first date? Yeah, but
Smashing on the first date damages the
It
relationship.
can damage the
it can. That's honest. It can. It depends on what you're trying to do. There's been, like, for example, a nigga I be like, I ain't really trying to do nothing with this nigga. I just want to fuck. And that nigga, I smashed on first date, yeah, because I know I already see what it is with you, dog. I already see what it is with you. You ain't nobody. I don't want to go meet my mama or nothing like that. We here for a good time, not a long time. Make it count.
We don't.
You do what you want to do.
Fuck buddies and somebody that you're trying to date.
But you don't know if you want to date them or they your fuck buddy until you go on that date and you like, shit, what you trying to do? Well, hey, shit, I'm telling you like this. You want me to spend over $100? Because you know shit expensive. I got to touch it or something.
Not.
Boop. Sorry.
Like we in town. Why you think you finna get some pussy off $100?
I'm 100. You just said it take you 5 hours to make $100. 5 hours? Come on now. Don't be stingy. Don't let me go on 2 dates and spend over $100. Oh, so let's say $10. That's 10 hours for $200. Come on now. You want me to leave a tip? You want me to leave a tip? All right. Come on now. I ain't saying it's all about that, but
okay.
Come on. Let's be real. Let's be real. And you know what? Since we're talking about it, let's talk about it.
Go ahead. Let's.
Oh yeah, you see, let me fix my camera since my guest gone, y'all. Let me go ahead and put that back on me. All right, check this out. Peep game. This is for the men. I got y'all, boys. So if a man, I'm tripping.
Boy, you went back to about 1940. If a man,
I know. If the men's in them. So if your man take you out, or whoever you talking to date and take you out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after the date, you want to smash, right? And you tell him, "Come on, let's go do the do," right? And he tell you, "Nah, I'm good." How you think a woman gonna look at that man?
Like, I already know the first thing is he gay?
You gay.
That's the first thing that she gonna say.
Why?
I don't know.
That's not right. Because guess what?
I completely disagree. You remember the situation I told you, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that nigga, he stood on business, ain't it? I couldn't do nothing but respect that. I was like, you know what? He remind me of me. That's not karma. I gotta take that on the chin. See, I'm looking, he know I look good, so I ain't calling, but I just had to, it's charging.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like,
yeah, I don't be knowing. I don't be getting that logic either. Cause they be like, no, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with you. It got everything to do with them. Or they just like, nah, bitch, I can't. Hey,
we just don't want you. That motherfucker get crazy looks and stuff. Oh, girl, he gotta be gay. He ain't even want to have none. Like,
right.
But let's reverse it. A man come out and say, "Yo, you trying to know what I'm saying? You want to go back to the room? Da da da. That's all you want to do is fuck. What? Wait a minute. Time out. So you can ask me or tell me you want to smash and I gotta do it. If I don't, I'm gay. But if I tell you, let me taste it, let me touch it, let me rub it, something. That's all I want. That's crazy.
I'm with you.
So guess what?
Where?
You want me to spend $100 on you something to eat, right? That I worked 5 years to make, right? You owe me 3 hours and 45 minutes. Figure it out. Either you gonna drop them draws or you gonna spend the next 3 hours and 45 minutes with me. And $20 on something to eat? Come on now. And I eat. You feel me? But that's the world we live in. And motherfuckers probably be like, oh, that's wrong. You can't put a price on pussy. I mean, yes, you can. I work hard. You understand? Pause. Big pause. I work for my money. But then you want me to go out and spend my money on you, and like I don't even know you like that. Now we went out and you was like, I'll pay for my food, you pay for your food. Cool. That's some real shit. But a woman can say that. Not all women can say that. I mean, not all women do that, but a woman can say that. Let a man say it. Hey, you gonna pay for your food, and I'm gonna pay for mine. All right, because like it's our first date. Tell me he not gonna get a crazy look.
You gonna get a crazy look.
You gonna get a crazy look like you invited me out to dinner and you don't even pay for my food. I don't even know you like that. But I'm crazy for saying if I spend this $100 whatever on this food, you giving me some Gucci.
I still feel like you're saying that.
Asking for
I'm crazy.
So let me ask you this.
You know,
does that same conversation go for your daughters?
Nope.
Hey, yo.
No.
Hold on. Let me fix the camera. I'm gonna get on that. The same conversation does not go for my daughters, because at the end of the day, I'm teaching my daughters you don't need no man. You understand? Don't let nobody try to manipulate you, right? So if you go on a date with somebody, make sure you got your own money, right?
Type shit. For sure.
If you tell you teaching your girls that they don't need a man, they Beyonces, they independent.
No, not like that.
So
not like that.
I think that's what messes the game up in.
Not you don't need a man, but you should always have your own. You should always have your own. You shouldn't have to depend on somebody. Like if you go out to eat or whatever, I'll pay for my food. You shouldn't expect that. You shouldn't expect it, because if you expect a man to pay for your food, he expect to get them draws, and you ain't giving them draws up, right? At the same time, a date is a date, so it's not wrong for a man to take a woman out and pay for everything. But at the same time, it's not wrong for a woman to take a man out and pay for everything.
I'm with you when you're right.
So you have to teach the generation and your kids that stuff.
Oh, it's too late. This generation is cooked.
No, not for who? For who? My kids? No, it ain't. And I'm gonna teach my son the same thing. You have to teach them. That's why you're parents.
As far as even our generation, like it's a pattern of what has been passed on for years. But it's not. You got your certain fews that know how to operate.
It can happen. It's not saying it won't happen, but you just gotta teach people. You gotta meet level. But yes, but that's why you teach them.
Yeah.
It's the world we live in.
It's the world we live in, but I feel like
when they put that phone down, that's where parenting come in at. So you can't always say like social media is gonna take over that or ruin it for them. You have to parent.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a part of the reason why I feel like it's important for us to have these conversations.
Shoulder hurt. But yeah, we definitely gotta have these conversations, and it doesn't hurt to tell kids the truth. The truth shall set you free, but at the same time, it's not gonna hurt anything. So, what the heck? I don't know. Just gotta be honest with them and teach them, because either way, you gonna teach them or they gonna learn it the hard way.
Factual.
And be honest, these kids grow up faster today than we ever did. Like cell phone, social media. Man, what? I had to come home and use the house phone. I had to. Yeah. We used to write notes. Like, what? No texting? Yeah. Mama, hello? Mama be like, hey, you better get off my goddamn phone. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to call you back. Get off my phone. Hey, you had to call somebody's house and talk to their parents. Oh, can I speak to such and such? Who is this? This is such and such. How you know my daughter? Oh, we go to school together. Where you live at? Who your mama? Who your daddy? Yeah. You don't do that shit now. Kids sneak and do everything because they got their own phones. So you have to continue to
It ain't
teach.
even no sneak.
All right.
We
Let
got all the way off. We got all the way off. Pause.
But that's when you freestyle on the podcast.
Yeah, but we just have to remember to come back to it. That's
Yeah.
important for sure.
But that's really all I got for romantic relationship. It always should be mutual. Yeah, sometimes the other partner's gonna do more because it's how people are. Like some people like to go all the way out for people to show them they care. Some people they don't. But you got to understand your partner and who you're in a relationship with. You can't just assume because you was dating somebody who used to go all the way out for you and buy you shit when you didn't need it or you didn't want it, that the next person is gonna do the same thing. You have to understand your partner.
Yeah.
What if I'm dating a girl now and I'm just, an Army soldier and she used to date a Houston Rocket? I can't.
And that's expectation. That's reality.
Level of expectations.
Yeah, that's it.
You got to know who you're dealing with to know what to expect.
And I don't like you just jump into buying shit because then that's fuck up everything.
Yeah, because I feel like I know with me in situations, I feel like people start a way that's not true to them, and I show up myself every time. You get what the fuck it is. I'm not showing up with no representative because I'm gonna be me from sun up to sundown, from the day to tomorrow. I feel like people, especially with me, guys have started off, doing the extra, and it's like, but that's not you. You can't maintain that energy. Like, and then when you start slacking off, now you looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, but that's how you started. How you get me is how you keep me.
Yep.
If you keep it real casual, I'm very flexible. Pause. Hey. I just don't like when people start some way and then try to switch it up. It's like, but no, that's not how you met me. So I can't rock with you like that.
It's the funny guy.
I'm kind of guilty of that though. Like starting I wouldn't say like starting some way and changing. It's just, when you do stuff too fast, it gets old quick.
Yeah.
Try to impress.
Not even impress. You try to do what what they like, you do. You just do it. But it's not you wanting to do it, it's you wanting to please them. So you do it and you kind of like tire yourself out, or you like, all right, I done did this for like 6 months now. I'm kind of tired of doing it. Or like you start easing off the gas, and it's like, well, what you doing? You was doing this, and now you stop doing this. It's like, well, I might need a break. I don't know. How do you get past that though? Like, how do you? Because you want to please and you want to show the person like, hey, this is how I am, this is how I can be. But what do you do when you run out of gas?
That's when you start having them conversations about like what's the level of expectation, like what we doing, because you just gotta be real. Yeah, I was doing all of that, but I don't think that's efficient to like continue this. Like you tapping me out, and I know that's not your intention. It's probably got something to do with how I started, and I set an expectation that I can't maintain. I've had somebody tell me that I set an expectation that I really can't maintain, and I was like, when were we gonna have this conversation? Because you just kind of start ghosting because you start doing some shit that you couldn't. And then when you couldn't do it, instead of having a conversation after you've already ghosted, now you expect me. So you switched up and you ghosted. I can't fuck with you because now I'm unsafe. It's an unsafe space for me. I don't know what I'm finna get. I don't know. You showed up with a representative. I don't know who this nigga is. That
I don't think you get unsafe from that. You said I'm unsafe. I said no, sir.
Yeah.
That's funny. But that stuff is crazy though. I mean,
dang, I feel like that's a whole new episode we gotta do, level of expectations, because this one was kind of long.
Yeah, growing pains.
Part 2. Yeah.
We about 56. Yeah, it's a minute. But we can go ahead and wrap this one up. You know what I'm saying? So we went through the four types of relationships on our end. If y'all know any more out there, let us know. We got family relationships, friendships, acquaintanceships, and romantic relationships.
What was your favorite type?
My favorite one? I don't know. Number 4, romantic relationships, just took me somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not a dark place. It took me to a place where, you know, I can see things and I can say things and get a better explanation of them. And I gotta.
Have you been that guy though?
Have I been what guy? I've been every guy. I feel like in my life, I've been every guy.
Like the one
Except for the one that's spending money. I ain't never been that guy. I ain't never been that type of motherfucker. Let me just break bread on you. I ain't never been that type of guy. But yeah, I've been every other guy. The good guy, the bad guy, the funny guy. Title myself? I'm a gentleman.
Oh.
I'm a gentleman.
Yes,
That's what I am.
gentlemen.
I'm a gentleman. All right. Hopeless romantic? Nah, I'm not a hopeless romantic. I don't live for all that romantic stuff, so I can't be a hopeless romantic. Like me watching a love story won't make me cry. You know, but I'm a gentleman.
I always wonder
Aim to please.
people say hopeless. Shouldn't it be hopeful?
hopeful. There you go.
No, it's hopeless.
It's hopeless, but I always wonder why is it not hopeful? Because if you hope less, then how you a romantic? I don't know. It's just words in my brain.
I think that's it though. You hopeless because you hopeless because you want it to be. You want that for yourself, but you're not getting it, so you're a hopeless romantic. But I see where it could be hopeful. I don't know. You know white people make dictionaries.
They just be saying shit. That make no sense, Mr. White.
One day was like, romantic. What does that mean? Ship. Friendship. What? So ship means a ship, like something you sail on, you get on, ride on water. But a friendship is a relationship with someone else. Do you get to ride on it? And pause. You get to ride.
Whoa.
I'm gonna stop. That's another episode. Yeah, like okay, stop. Like NBA, like never broke again. Like what? Or National Basketball Association? Which one is it? All right, cool. What you got, Lex?
Shit.
Closing comments, questions, concerns.
Y'all be safe. Stay dangerous.
Ooh, stay dangerous. What you got, Jack in the Box? Stay dangerous. All right. Well, we out again. Another episode of When Libras Leave. Canceled. We out. Y'all be safe. Stay dangerous.